a new glitch just dropped, and it is infinite smoke invisibility on Mortal Kombat 1. Now why, as a player that already gets very enraged when I play good smokes, have this happy tone going? It's because I don't think the bug is truly game breaking the same way, say, the Ghostface Infinite was. I'm gonna go into training mode and show you guys exactly how to do it and why it really isn't that bad. I find this more funny. I'm a big fan of that era in gaming of like the 360 and stuff where glitches and things like that were so cool to find, as long as it doesn't completely destroy competitive integrity in multiplayer games. To pull it off, you can't just use any invisibility of smokes. If I do this invisibility right here, it's the down back 4 cancel, I cannot get it to happen. At least in the way I have found to replicate it, you can't use this teleport here and instead cancel it into invisibility. This move will not work. You need to use his armor right here and not land an attack. After that, you'll notice I hit buttons right here, and when this happens, I will not come out of invisibility ever. I will permanently remain invisible, but there are many ways that can take me out of permanent invisibility. Now, I'll explain exactly how I've replicated it before I go into why I don't think it's game breaking because of all these things that he can't use. But what you want to do is amplify this move, you know, become invisible. I'm just keeping myself visible for demonstration. And so once I go invisible right here, I do 1-1 and then do a vicious vapors hit just like that. The main key ingredient is you need to use back forward 3 and it needs to be blocked. You don't need the 1-1 or anything like that. It is just having this back forward 3 blocked while you are invisible will cause the glitch, combined with the fact that it needs to be after the armored move. It can't be after down back 4 amplified. So those two requirements will get you invisible. And you're probably thinking that is very easy to do. How is it not game breaking? When this glitch is activated, Smoke loses a lot of his kit. It'll rapidly go away if he's actually trying to win a high level set. Now, the very first reason this isn't that bad is that move itself is fully punishable. It says counter, and I think that has to do with the glitch itself, but the move is a punishable move. So honestly, unless you just aren't reacting quick at all, it should never happen to you at a high level, because back forward 3 is -16 on block. So I can punish with pretty much anything in Scorpion's kit. And even if you miss the timing, weirdly, there's still this window right here where I can take him out of invisibility by hitting him. If I just hit him with a down 1, kind of pretty early on, he will come out of permanent invisibility. Now, if something does go awry and you don't, he actually can maintain invisibility. I hit him right there after a super long delay, and he stays invisible. But if I get him rather quickly after he does it, he'll come out of invisibility. And that's the only way it really gets bad for you, is missing that, because once I do, if I hit him from now on, nothing will take him out of it. He would have to, you know, remove it himself, essentially. Some tech you could pull off, though, a way to force him out, would be to use your fatal blow just like this. Once this animation ends, it would also take him out of permanent invisibility. So you do have one way, which is just have a fatal blow hit, and as you see, he is out of it. But other than that, it mostly has to be done by his own doing to come out of it. Now back to Smoke. What moves of his own will take him out of invisibility? His pokes won't. That's down 1, that's down 3, that's down 4, and this is down 2. None of those will cause him to be seen again. And that kind of goes for most of his buttons. His forward 3-2, which is his low overhead won't. Not even if you finish the string right here. His forward 1-2, 1+3, it's not going to take him out. His stand 3-2, it's not going to take him out. You get the gist, but what will take him out is his back to overhead right here. So if he would like to stay permanently invisible, he cannot use his far-reaching overhead into low. That move is off the table. Next up, if Smoke does go permanently invisible, he can still use his armored attack right here. You see how I amplified it just like that? And he'll maintain this permanent invisibility even without having to have a blocked back forward 3 again. The thing is, using the amplified armor resets the timer for you to get hit to come out of it. So a regular one, no. But watch, he'll amplify it, I hit him, it takes him out of permanent invisibility. So he can't really armor without basically purely risking getting it taken away again. But on top of those two things, he also can't use his teleport combo extender. Now, some interesting things. His down back 1, which is that knife toss upwards, whether it's amplified or not, and if it hits or not, it will not take him out of invisibility. On top of that, cameos also won't rip him out. So there are some combos you could do that are kind of cheap. He just can't do his normal high damage teleport combos or anything like that. Look, I remain completely invisible. If we go for a throw, will he keep this invisibility? Let's see. It looks like he will stay visible, so he can back throw still, and he can forward throw still. I will say though, if he uses Fatal Blow himself, the exact same thing happens as when I did it with Scorpion, where if it hits, it'll rip him back out of the invisibility, but if it's blocked, he remains invisible somehow, even though it's kind of the same animation as the back 2, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Now you see, I'm using Chameleon. I think the one way it could be cheap is because he doesn't have an overhead starter anymore while using the glitch. If you used a cameo that had an overhead like Chameleon Ball Roll, that's where I think things could get pretty broken. But what I've neglected to show is he actually can't use his cancels anymore once he's fully invisible, which is one of the biggest parts, if not the biggest part of his kit. Just like that, I am getting ripped out if I try and do a cancel. And the same thing goes for back forward 3 in general. So if I get the glitch going right here, if I try and use back forward 3, that will rip me out of invisibility, whether on block or on hit. So as you can see, Smoke can't use his overhead. If he armors at any point, he's basically accepting he'll probably get taken out of it finally. He can't use his teleport combo extender, and he can't use his smoke cancels at all. So he's a very base character with a forward 3 low and some other things like plus frames right here that won't take him out. And I think I compare permanent invisibility to the Sector glitch we had a while back, where she basically got her armored version of Flamethrower for every use case of it if she got the glitch going. And the reason I compared the two is Sector couldn't really use Motaro anymore with the glitch. It would ruin the meterless combos, as well as the fact that if she tried to meter burn armor again, it would resolve the issue. So she couldn't use armor anymore if she wanted to keep the neutral that was provided by the glitch. Remember, to get it to activate, he has to use a super punishable move, and even if you miss that punish window, he can still get down 1'd out of it. So as long as you're just highly aware that this exists, you shouldn't really have a smoke player dominating you with it, unless there is a way to activate it that I haven't found out that is completely safe. Now I'm going to do this on my main, because my belief is that at my elo, it's going to be almost impossible to activate, because I think pretty much anybody I'll play will hit me after I go for that back forward 3, because it has to be blocked to work, and I just don't think it'll happen unless maybe I could use a cameo like Mavado to get the trap block stun to defend me a bit longer, but even then, I don't know. Now, I want to make it clear, if there's a way to activate this glitch safely, I think it's game breaking, 110%. So if somebody finds a way, I will change my tune and I'll be complaining just like everybody else, but currently, as it stands, I don't think it's ruining MK1 or anything like that. Man, I don't even know if I feel bad doing it to a Homelander player, man. I've been fighting this character for too long. Oh my. See, it's so hard. I'm gonna have to find like a really special time to do it. Okay, we got rid of his break. Need him on the ground. He might be the worst possible character to try it against, because he could just float, so he will never block it because he's in the air. Yeah, I don't know how practical it is. At least the way I have found to consistently do it. That was obvious, friend. Okay, I have a barometer here. Brother got hit. Oh, no way. I threw it out YOLO because I figured that was my best chance to have it blocked. Maybe I should have done an attack. It really depends on the playstyle. This guy knows how to press well with Homelander, and he's kind of keeping me in those positions. So after playing that Homelander, I actually think at the low ranks this won't be a problem either, for a different reason. Where in the high ranks I think it'll always be blocked and punished. In the low ranks, enough people mash on every wake up like that Homelander was, that every time I whipped for it, it was straight up landing. I never got it blocked. You see, I see, I went for it and he blocks it. I mean, there's really no good way to get it, at least with this method. The thing is, like, you can find clips where people have done it and, like, gotten it off in a real match, but I think it's gotta be just accidents happen or a cameo keeps it safe. I wonder if I could chameleon lift to keep it going. We'll try that. No, I tried. Okay, I don't think that'll work either. Like, I just don't think there's a way to seriously get it off. So I think it's a fun glitch, like, to show friends on the couch, or, you know, if you're playing one of your friends that's pretty bad that you'd never get matched up with online. It could be a fun party trick, but I don't think this, like, ruins ranked or anything. I can't even get it to happen. Okay, that lands. Yeah, see, he just got hit twice. Even when I finally have my opportunity, nobody's blocking it. Man, it's kind of frustrating just trying to get a glitch. And the BM I'm experiencing today. All right, I'm going to try and get the first hit again. Let's go. Brother, please. And it's max pain to lose it on the first attempt. Ah, oh, see, right there. He's even just going to press on me. I tried to get it out before the timer. Just didn't work. It's so infuriating. I don't want it to be good, don't get me wrong, but it's infuriating. I can't even get it once online. Nice parry. Brother. Wait, did that count? That counted. Okay, so if you tech an armor like that, like, so because I hit his armor and didn't actually hit him, it worked. What? Okay, it's very similar to the sector glitch. He's probably so confused what's happening right now. Oh, I forgot. You see, I instantly take myself out. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna let him win the entire game, by the way, so I'm just doing this for fun. Yeah, it's so hard if you're a smoke player, muscle memory. You want to use cancels, you want to use the teleport to extend. I can't believe you didn't just quit once you realized it was a glitch. So your best bet are to hope your opponent armors through your invisibility. I think that one actually is reasonable and how it happens at a high level where you see the clips of it. Oh, maybe? Yes! No, what? I'm not taking games off people. I gave him the win on that round. Oh my, it's so hard. Yeah, like poking is just your best bet. If you play a smoke player and you're concerned with it, literally just sticking out down one or just being patient, there's almost no way it could ever happen to you. I think if you just don't armor this right here, you're fine. And see, even then, he can mash out of it. Like, mashing trumps this, everything just beats this. As you see, Reiko won the game. I'm not stealing wins off people, but it is interesting. So it either needs to be a player that is a lobotomite, or it's somebody that armors at the exact same time. So you can actually hit the person, but it doesn't count as it because it ticks the armor. And then both of y'all's recovery is enough that, you know, you get away with it. No, I hit him. Yeah, see, I come out of it if I hit him. It even does the little glitch animation, like it wants to glitch, but if it lands, it won't. So if you could do it with the down back 4 invisibility, this one right here, it would be extremely game breaking because you could just sit full screen. But because you can't, and like, again, he's just always going to get out of it like that. I just think it isn't a big problem. I mean, it doesn't even need to be addressed right away. Like, it wouldn't hurt if it is, but it also just, I don't know. It's not the same as Ghostface for sure. I'm sure there are smoke players that have a setup that might be extremely broken. Nice secret brutal. Oh, it's getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves. You have to have everything go right for it to work. Every possible thing. It's just infuriating. I don't know why I'm rooting for a glitch, but I've never had this much problems getting one off. Brother, please. No. See, you can't even whiff it. It'll just not work, man. Come on. Ow! How are you getting hit by that? Oh, nice parry. Ow! got it off at 2 seconds. 1 second. That's crazy. What a win. What a W. That is insane. I wish that happened in like a real video. I can't believe that. Yeah, I'm giving up. It takes some extreme luck, at least at high elo, to get it to happen. Even though I don't think these players, either the Homelander or Reiko, have played perfectly, it's inconsistent at best. I'll see you guys next time.